Did you know the single most biggest thing that stops awesome entrepreneurs, great coaches, outstanding business owners from stepping into their greatness and actually achieving the ultimate desire and dreams that they first wanted to achieve when they first started in business? The single thing that stops 98% of the great being outstanding is fear. Fear alone stops 98% of people from achieving their ultimate dreams and living the lifestyle that they deserve and desire. What started this post off was a conversation I had with an outstanding VIP client that I'm currently working with that has already achieved massive success in the offline world within his niche. Yet when it comes to really upping the game, he's kind of taken his foot off the gas. So stick around. If your business isn't where you want it to be, if you know what you need to be doing but you're just not doing it, then stick around and watch this video to the end. So I believe I just might be able to help you break free from the struggles of fear, step into your greatness and start achieving the desires what you first wanted when you first started in business. So welcome back. So like my client, you might be in a situation in business where you're just keeping yourself shackled to your current day's reality. Now, I know that that wasn't your intention when you first started in business. Like my client, that wasn't his intention. Like I said earlier on, he's very, very successful in the offline world. He's built up a big presence within his local community. He's a very well-known, high achieved entrepreneur in his marketplace. Yet, it's not really his full potential that he wants to achieve. So if you're in that same situation, if you know that you could do more, if you know that you could be more and have more, then you're not living your true potential. And if you're not living your true potential, then I would suggest there's something, whatever that may be, is holding you back. Now, I find that a lot of people in the entrepreneurial world, shall we say, they procrastinate. They put things off until tomorrow. They want it to be perfect before they launch anything, before they launch the product, or before they create the sales funnels, or before they start recording videos, or before they have a website. They want everything to be perfect. They put off today to do tomorrow. Now, if you look at procrastination, all procrastination is it's a fear of judgment. You're not putting yourself out there into the world because you fear being judged. Now, there's two sides of judgment. Okay, there's two types of judgment that we can receive. We can receive the right judgment, which is all the positive comments that we can receive from people, or we can receive the other judgment, which is the negative judgment, which is the judgment that we don't really want to hear because that's going to hold us back. So if we feel as though things are not perfect, we feel as though we're going to be judged. We're going to be judged the wrong way. And that's going to just put you into threat. So that's one side of fear that might be holding you back. Now, with my clients, for example, the one that I've just been telling you about. So the biggest fear that we're all in back was the fear of success. You see, what's been happening is for the last 2 or 3 years, he's been having this conversation with himself and with other business coaches and mentors about this new exciting venture that he wanted to create. And all there were conversations. And they started a few processes and they started taking actions a little bit. But the actions was slow actions. So there were no real fixed time on launching anything into the world. So these were just glorified conversations of possibilities and probabilities of actually things happening. When he started working with me, and I'm not just a business mentor, I'm a business coach as well. So, I can incorporate helping people break through fears and struggles and challenges and understand what's holding people back, as well as giving them the strategies, the mentoring aspect of building a business and achieving success. So because now the client was working with me and we were crushing through things, we're creating videos, creating sales funnels, and we're full steam ahead. We're pushing through a lot of things. Websites finished. We've got a 3-video sales funnel fully in place. We've got email marketing campaign in place, and we've done this in a very short space of time. And everything is a very, very high standard. My client is now taking the foot off the pedal and slowing things down a little bit. So this created a conversation between me and my client because we're moving so fast forward and then suddenly we're being slowed down. And that's not by me slowing things down, that's by my client slowing things down. So the conversation went in lines of, what's happening, where's the deadlines, why aren't things being met, what are we doing, what's holding you back, what's really going off here? Because we need to know, we need to identify and get clarity on why things have started slowing down, because success is just getting pushed further apart. And I've got to say that my client he went, and he leant back in his chair and he just went, right, Andy, I want to tell you. And he had a big grin on his face. He says, this shit is actually happening. He says, this shit is scared me. And for years I've been talking about it. And for years it's been, a glorified conversation. And it's been an exciting conversation. But now working with you, this shit is actually happening. We're getting very, very close to actually, creating results. And it scared me. I've got to be absolutely honest with you, it scared me. And this is a big entrepreneur, a very successful guy. Yet we're pushing his limits, and we're pushing him outside of his comfort zone. And what was a dream, what was once a dream, is now coming through to reality. And that scared him. So fear can raise its ugly head in many scenarios. It is a negative thing, but it can, the fear of success or fear of failure. Well, in this reality or this scenario is fear of success. Because what does success bring? Success brings change. And success brings a lot of other things as well. So I'm holding my book because I've got 8 questions that I asked upon my client to help him really, to bring him back to his intention. And, there's many ways where you can get rid of fear. But for me, the best way to unshackle yourself from fear is to face fear in the face. Face it in the face, and you'll be able to break through that fear. I've got the questions in front of me, and I want to read these to you because I don't go with any prompt and teleprompt. So the first question is, which I asked my client, and I think you need to ask this upon yourself as well. If fear is stopping you, whether it's fear of failure or fear of success, or if it's you want things to be perfect, so you're procrastinating, so you fear judgment. So ask these questions upon you, and I've actually written these questions out as well underneath this blog post so you can read them for yourself. But question 1 is, what is your intention behind why you do what you do? You see, we forget about our initial intention. We forget about we want to get out there and change the world and help people that are stuck and that are shackled. So what is your intention behind why you do what you do? Let's take things back down to the fundamentals of your greatness and why you do things. It's a very, very powerful question. So what is your intention behind you do what you do? You see, Fear really is just drama that we allow to come into our life. Simple and true. Fear is just drama that we allow to come into our life. If we can abolish drama, if we can unshackle ourselves from drama and focus more on data, then your business will grow moving forward. So question 2, why you do what you do and your intention behind that, what does all that mean to you? If you look at this from like a 30,000 foot viewpoint, what does all this mean to you? Number 3, by you living with this fear, what does it stop you from achieving? Because certainly by you living with this fear, it's not serving you. You've got to agree with that, right? It's not serving you where you are right now. So what is it stopping you from achieving? Number 4, what impact does it have on the people that you want to help? So by you living with this fear, by you procrastinating, by you not putting things out there, by you not creating videos, by writing blog posts, by being interviewed on podcasts, by creating your own podcast, by sending emails, by making calls, by not creating a sales funnel, by not, whatever it is, what is it stopping the people that you want to help from achieving? Number 5, who else is this also hurting? So the fear that you're living with each and every day, who else is that having an impact on? Number 6, which is the strongest? The fear of not living with your intention or not living out your intention, or the fear of success? Which is the greatest? Number 7, is what you fear really true? Now, it might seem true because you're living with it each and every day. But actually ask yourself, is it true? By you telling yourself that you're not enough, by you telling yourself that you need more, by you telling yourself that you're not confident, by you telling yourself that you're not great, you're not good enough, by you telling yourself that people will not buy from you, by you telling yourself, or whatever you're telling yourself, is it true? Is that 100% true? Because I can probably guarantee that it's not, unless it's totally out of your control, unless it's your control by a third party that's stopping you from achieving your greatness. And still, you've still got control, because I'm sure that you can step away from that third party and start doing things for yourself and taking control of your own life and your own business and your own success. Number 8, so moving forward from now, are you going to let the fear get in your way of you stepping into your greatness by you achieving your business ultimate desire and by living the life that you truly want to live? Fear is just a small word, but it can have a massive impact on people to stop them from going from great to extraordinary. So don't let that happen to you. Check out the blog post underneath. Check out the questions that I asked upon my client. Take yourself out of the environment that you're currently in. Go somewhere safe, go somewhere inspirational, go somewhere where you can listen to some music and look at the questions and answer them questions upon yourself, and be serious with those questions and be serious with the answers that you provide yourself. Because you are enough with what you've got. You are enough with who you are. You don't need anything else to achieve the ultimate desire in what you want to achieve in business and life. So here's my invitation to you. If you feel as though you are being shackled to fear of doubt, fear of failure, fear of judgment, and you've been in this place for quite some time, you just can't seem to unshackle yourself, but you know there's more. You know that you really want to be more, do more, and achieve bigger, better things in your life and build the business that you ultimately desire, then why not schedule a 45-minute free consultation with me where we can have a conversation one-on-one. Then go ahead, fill in the application form, schedule time in my online calendar, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video.